Hey, this is Brad with Dr. Brad Miller with the 40-Day Way uh, live video, vlogging, if you will. I made a commitment that in the month of August and into September, I'm going to do 40 days in a row of live vlogging. There's some sort of thing out there on the internet about vlogging or video logging. Um, has been um, uh, some sort of thing where you're supposed to kind of make a commitment to vlog daily during the month of August. And I've decided to make it 40 days based on my 40-day project that I'm working on with Scott and Scott and my writing partners on this. And so I'm doing it from August 1, which was yesterday. Today is August 2 through September 9th, 40 days in a row. I'm going to do something to share and add value to people who might see this and to myself to kind of get used to the idea of video blogging on a regular basis and get some good content out there. And so today I'm in my backyard and I got a fire going in my fireplace and my fire pit thing here. Now, I love to be outside in a beautiful summer evening like this. It's about 10 minutes before 9 o'clock Eastern time, and there's thunder. I'm hearing it in the distance. I certainly don't want to get rain on it, get my computer all screwed up here as well. So we'll see what happens. I think we're going to be good though. But I just really am in a mode these days to enjoy the pleasures that I have, and a simple pleasure I have is a summer evening and a fire and a campfire type thing, and I just love that. I like that simple pleasure. And I just want to enjoy that and to understand that I have had great blessings and great generosity in my life. And right now, I have a great family. My wife is inside the house here, and she's doing something. My 19-year-old son just left to go out and hang out with some friends. Blessed by them, and I have another son and a daughter and a granddaughter on the way. And those are great blessings I have in my life. And the thing is, my theme for the day is abundance. Understand that I have an abundant life, and it's my opportunity and responsibility to be generous, to share my abundance in living with others, and to think not in terms of scarcity or loss or lack, but out of abundance I can share. Out of abundance, my life can be multiplied, and out of abundance I can be a contributor to somebody else. And so that means a mind shift. So often my mind shift or my mind is at, in place a lot of our minds are at, is a sense of loss or lack or what we don't have. Or, we don't have enough time. We don't have enough money. We don't have the right relationship. We don't have the right health. We don't have the right place to live or the right job. And, part of what I just want to say to myself and to others is knock it off. Just stop whining. In myself, I read something recently that anybody born in North America, like I was blessed to be, it's kind of won the worldwide lottery, but just by that, in the sense of you have a huge advantage over many people in third world countries. And I've been privileged to travel in third world countries in South America and Europe and Asia, and just I've seen some pretty tough stuff in here in the States too. And, sure, I've had my challenges, of course, but I'm an incredibly blessed person. And my challenge to anyone listening to this today is to see that you're blessed. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for your life. I'm just thinking about my friend Bob, who passed away a couple of days ago. Great health, seemingly great health, 64 years old, heart attack, boom, he's gone. And he had a lot of great things he contributed in his life, and yet it's sad that he's gone. So time is fleeting. Understand that you've got a lot of things going for you. Understand that you've got a lot of great things. But our opportunity then is to help be an impact and influence on others by being generous. And let's think about the ways that we can be generous. We can be generous with our time. Spending quality clock time with other people. So one of the things I'm just committed to, I've talked to a friend of mine I hadn't talked to for about 15 years yesterday on the phone. I want to understand that clock time is meaningful with my friends and my family. I'm thinking in terms of this new granddaughter I got coming in. I want to be able to spend significant clock time with her. Uh, you know, and when you get together, don't just waste the time. Be engaged. Have some meaningful. Have a laugh. Tell a joke. Have some fun. Have deep conversation. That's one of the things my friend Bob and I did. Oftentimes, a deep conversation. I had a good podcast interview with him a few months ago, and just talk deeply about things that matter. Whether it's family or faith or work, whatever it is. Talk about things that matter. Could be sports, could be anything, but talk. Don't just blow things off. So there's time. You can also be generous with your ideas, your intellect. Be a contributor. If you're part of an organization, part of a church, for instance, part of your business, part of your family, part of some organized group that you're a part of, a club or something, be a contributor. You contribute ideas and thoughts. Be engaged with it. That's one of the ways that you can be generous with your ideas. Another way you can be generous is be generous with your resources. That might mean your money. It might mean your time in terms of volunteerism, that type of thing. It might mean other things, but be generous with your resources. If you got some extra money to spend, invest it. That's one of the things that my friend Scott Mader and I talked about today. We were working on part of a writing project for the 40-day way plan about good stewardship of our resources and things like tithing and giving offerings above and beyond a tithe. A tithe is what we're expected to give. It's what the expectation for a Christian is to give. But above and beyond that is our offering. But when you live a life of giving, then we're going to be blessed as well. And there's those things, So here's your time, and then there's your talents, and then there's your resources. And then there's that thing that we can invest in other people, which is that spiritual thing, that prayerful thing, that thing that's a deep and abiding thing. Even when we're not with other people, we can invest in them. Think about them. Pray about them. Try to think about what that spiritual resource can be about. And we can do that as well. That the Bible talks about that as being intercessory prayer, which you intercede on the behalf of somebody else. Yet you think about them, call them by name, and you do those types of things. So that's what I want to encourage us to be about here, my little vlog here today. Be a generous person. That's my thought here today. Enjoy life as it is. Be generous and offer something good to somebody else. So that's my thought for the day. Be generous. Offer some good things to someone else. And this is my second day of my vlog. I'm going to keep going every day, probably around this time of the evening. And if as long as it's nice weather, I might be out here by the fire a lot and other places. So that's what I got for today. God bless. Take care. And we'll see you next time on the 40-Day Way.